Hello everyone, welcome to Game Unboxing. In this video I want to show you my PS4 game collection. So I bought my PS4 around Black Friday 2014, and this is the system I spent the most time on it in past 12 months. Currently I have around 30 plus games. So in this video I want to show you my whole collection. Since the video might take a little bit longer, so let's get started now. And again, normally I don't buy pre-owned game, so if you hear me talk about the price, let always refer to brand new games price. So now let's get started. So the first game I want to show from my collection is Grand Theft Auto 5. This game came with the Black Friday bundle, so you will see there is another for resale here. I originally got this game on Xbox 360 when they first came out, and I will say this is a game I highly recommend. It's a game you can get a lot of fun and also will keep you busy for a while. The next one is Last of Us Remastered. So this is actually still a seal game. This is another game that actually came with the Black Friday bundle, but it actually came with digital copy, and I really want a physical copy, so that's why I actually purchased this one like last month for less than $14. And I will say if you are a PS4 owner, this is a game you definitely should pick up. Next is a launch title, Neck. So when the first time I saw the trailer of this game, I kind of feel this is another kids game. But after I played the demo in GameStop, I realized, man, this is actually a really fun game. So I decided to pick it up when the time I got a PS4. And I will say I'm not disappointed. The game does have really fun gameplay. And also don't get fooled by how it looks, because if you try to get a platinum trophy on this one, it might take you a while. Next is another launch title, Killzone Shadowfall. So I played the Killzone trilogy on PS3 and Mercenary on Vita, and I will say Shadowfall is a huge disappointment. This is supposed to be a shooting game, but for some reason they add a whole bunch like puzzle solving into it, and also the checkpoint design is really horrible in this game. So a lot of time just running around and I don't know what I'm supposed to do next. But no doubt this game has a really great graphic. But that's it. So next one is Infamous Second Son. So Infamous is a really popular series from PS3, and my first impression with the Second Son is it has really beautiful and nice graphic in the game. But story wise, I personally prefer Infamous 1 and 2. And this game is actually not hard to get a platinum. It's probably one of the easiest Infamous game, and also the story is pretty short in my opinion. Next is The Order 1886. So I don't know what should I say. I'm pretty sure most of you has already hear about a lot of negative review about this game, and I will say yeah, the game is pretty short, but I think the main problem is this is supposed to be a shooting game, but I feel when the time I play, most of the time I actually either watch cutscenes or walking around try to find a collectible. There's not much shooting part. If they can increase the shooting part, I think the game will be alright even it's short. I remember I got this one for like $10 from GameStop by the end of 2015. And I will say if you can find the game at a price, maybe you can try it, but don't pay more. So the next one is Until Dawn. So this is a horror game. It has a very good story and a decent graphic. So if you are into this type of game, I highly recommend you check this one out. Next is a Telltale game, The Wolf Among Us. So just like the most Telltale game, this one has a very good story. I actually beat this game on both PS4 and Xbox One, and I will say I wouldn't mind to play the game on other system since it has a very good story. And just so you know, this game is like a visual novel type game, so it's not really meant for everyone. Now I want to show you a couple of sports titles. So the first is MLB 15 The Show. So I recently got a platinum on this game, and I will say this is a really fun baseball game, and it's probably the only good baseball game in the market right now. And I remember I spent a lot of time playing this one last year. I definitely had a lot of fun. And next is FIFA 16. I think this is the first FIFA which they include women's soccer in it, and that's another reason I actually purchased this one. Besides that, I think it's just a typical FIFA game which is kind of the same every year, and I think this might be my last FIFA game. I mean, I'm not really into soccer game anymore. Now I want to show you a couple Wolfenstein games. So the New Order is the main game. The Old Blood is a standalone DLC. I played on both games a few weeks ago. I will say those two games are pretty good, but not as good as I originally expected. However, if you are a fan of the first-person shooter type game, I still recommend you check those two out. So next one is Final Fantasy Type 0 HD. So this is not my first Final Fantasy game, but it's the first Final Fantasy that I actually beat it and got a platinum trophy. I like the battle system of this game because unlike the traditional Final Fantasy, which is turn-based, this one is more like action. However, for the story, I think this game is just alright, not very impressive. But if you are a Final Fantasy fan, I still recommend you should try this one. And next is another JRPG, Tales of Zestiria. So I don't know how many of you are actually Tales of series fans, but Tales of Zestiria is actually a very controversial title. Because one of the main character, Alicia, she was originally supposed to be a lead female character, but they made her leave the team permanently in the middle of the game. And in order to play her story, you must buy DLC. So this behavior is actually pissed a lot of fans off. So I remember when this game first came to the US, they actually offer the DLC for free download in first 2 weeks. So I actually download DLC, then I purchased it again later when the price dropped to under $20. And to be honest, I don't really like this one's story and the character design, but I still hope I can beat this game at least once. But I highly doubt if I will ever try to get a platinum for this on this one. So move to the next one is JStars Victory vs Plus. So this game is fun at the beginning, but after if you play a few hours, you probably will find out the game is really repetitive. So I should have spent many hours in this game, and I decided to take a break from it because I'm kind of getting boring in the end. So I don't know when I will actually go back. So next one is the Akiba Strip Undead and Undressed. So this is a game I'm currently playing right now, and I have already beat the game twice. I'm actually on my third playthrough. So this game is just alright, not very good, but it has some potential in it. The one thing I really don't like it is the map in the game is actually not really big. but they cannot make it seamless. So there are a lot of loading screen, which is kind of annoying. And if you are interested in this one, I will say don't pay too much. I got this one from Amazon for around like $21. If you can find the one in this price, then yeah, you definitely should try it. But if it costs too much, it's definitely not worth it. And move to next one, Snoopy's Grand Adventure. So I recently played now this one, and I will say if you are a fan of side-scrolling platform type game, then I will say it's worth to try, but don't spend too much on this game. I got this one for $20 from Walmart, and I will say it's a little bit too much, consider the game is very short. So if you can find one around $15 or less, then you can consider to get it. And the next one is the Borderlands The Hansen Collection. So this collection includes 2 games. At this moment I still do not play the pre-sequel yet, but I do transfer my PS3 file for the Borderlands 2 to my PS4 already, and I play a few hours. I will say if you like a shooting game, Borderlands is definitely a series you should try. And for this collection, it's really a good deal. I mean, you got 2 games, and currently this collection will not cost you too much. So I highly recommend you should check this one. So now I want to show you 3 Dynasty Warriors type game. So the first one is One Piece Pirate Warriors 3. So if you are fans of One Piece, you should definitely check this one out. It's a really fun game, and I actually beat the game already, but I still need to go back to get a Platinum Trophy. And next one is Dragon Quest Heroes, with this long ass title here. It's a Day 1 edition, and this is actually my first Dragon Quest game, and I really like it. I like the graphic. It's actually I would say it's kind of unique for me, but since I have too many games to play right now, so I decided to take a break from it, but I would definitely go back. And the last one is Aslan, the Warriors of Legend. So I actually did an unboxing recently for this one. So I actually watched the anime which comes with this game, and it has a really interesting story. But for the overall battle system, I don't like this one as much as the previous 2 I just showed you. The only reason I'm still playing this one is because I kind of want to know how the story goes. And this one funny fact is, before I played the game or watched the anime, I thought this is actually a girl, and after I played the game, I realized this is actually a dude. So it's interesting. And now I want to show a couple games which originally is PS Vita exclusive, but now they bring to PS4. So the first one is the Gravity Rush Remastered. So this is my first unboxing in this channel, and I will say this is definitely a very, very good game, and I'm glad I do not miss it. However, this game comes with like a DLC, and those DLC are kind of boring. I remember there's one mission in the DLC is you play as a maid, and your main goal is try to buy like a chocolate ice cream. I mean, what kind of stupid idea is that? But besides that, this game is actually very good. It's worth to play. And next one is Tearaway Unfold Craft Edition. I have this game on PS Vita, and I will say they are actually they are similar, but not exactly the same. Especially the PS4 edition, they use DualShock 4 to play. They give you totally different gameplay experience. So if you like the original Vita edition, you should definitely try this one out. And with the Craft edition, it comes with some DLC and digital soundtrack. So this game will not cost you too much at this moment. So if you find the one and you like the original one, you can consider to get it. And next one is Dead or Alive 5 Last Round. So I don't know if this is really a last round. I somehow feel they might have another edition come out. And I actually pre-ordered this game because I wanna get like those DLC costume. And I do have the original DOA 5 on Xbox 360. And this game is definitely fun to play, but I feel I do not spend as much time as I did when I play on 360. Next is Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor Game of the Year Edition. I will say this is one of the best games I played in the past 2 years. Very fun game, and it's definitely a game of the year. This edition comes with all the DLC. However, I don't really like the DLC that much. I mean, at least so far I beat it again, main game, got a plate now, but for the DLC I only do the load of the hunt, and when I try to get a bright load, I cannot do it. I miss. Got tired of it, so I decided to take a break. I probably will come back like maybe next year, try to get 100% of this game. So next one is Lords of the Fallen Complete Edition, which comes with all the DLC. So this is a type of game just like Soul series or Bloodborne, which is very hard. Normally I try to avoid this type of game because if I die in a place so many times, I would just give up. And for this game, I remember I was fighting like a spider kind of creature, and I was stuck there for like an hour, so I decided to quit. And after that, I never go back. And I'm not so sure if I really want to go back anytime soon. But maybe if I have nothing to play, I will try to take the challenge. But for now, I think I will leave it. So if you're interested in this type of game, you should definitely check this one. It's actually fun if you are willing to take the challenge. Next is Sniper Elite 3 Ultimate Edition. So when you see the Ultimate Edition, you might assume it comes with all the DLC, but no, it's not. This one does not come with Hunt Grey Wolf, which I think that is a pre-order DLC, but you still can buy it on PS4 separately, so I don't know why they do not include it. It's kind of stupid. For this game, I think it's really fun. I like the series. I played the second one on Xbox 360 before, so when they come to the PS4 with the third one, I was definitely going to get it. And I'm not disappointed. Even the game is not really long, it's kind of short, but this is the type of game you should go back to play again with different approach. So I beat the game already, but I will definitely go back to play more. Next one is Sleeping Dogs Definitive Edition. I will say this is a very underrated open world type game. I remember I first played this one on Xbox 360 and I actually beat it. I enjoy the overall gameplay. So that's why when they came to the PS4, I decided to buy it again. I did have a lot of fun by playing second time. However, I don't really like the DLC in this game. I remember this one is about a fighting Chinese zombie. It's really not a cup of my tea. However, besides that, I think this game is really good. If you like GTA, those open world type game, you should definitely check this one out. So now I want to show you a few games that are still not open yet. So the first one is Uncharted Nathan Drake Collection. I almost forgot I have this game. I think I bought it like 3 or 4 months ago. The reason I'm not in a hurry to play this one is because I actually have those 3 games on PS3, and I remember last year 2015 I actually played those 3 with the Golden Abyss on PS Vita. So I play those 4 in a row and try to get a platinum for each one, and which I did, and I have a lot of fun. So when I see this one came out, I decided to get it and trying to play it again. But I just do not have enough time now. But once I have time, I will definitely play those 3 again and try to get another 3 platinum. And I still do not get Uncharted 4 yet because I'm waiting for Game of the Year edition. If you see my collection so far, you probably know I always wait for the game come out with the complete edition with all the DLC. So I probably will not get Uncharted 4 right now. And next is Metal Gear Solid 5, the Phantom Pain, Day 1 edition. I got this one last month, and if you watch the news, read the news, you probably know there is going to have a definitive edition coming out later this year. So I probably will sell. Actually, I will definitely sell this one now, and I will buy it when the definitive edition come out, which it includes all the DLC and the Ground Zero. I did play Ground Zero on PS4 and Xbox One before. I beat both, and I actually like it, so that's why I decided to get this one. But for now, I think I will not open it and just going to sell it. So next one is Knights of Azure. I don't know if I pronounced this correctly. So I got this one. I don't even know what this game about. I got it from GameStop one day when I go to there with my friend, and I saw this one. It's only like $30. I decided, oh, why not give it a shot? Then I just got this one. So I think it's a JRPG, and this is probably the next game I'm going to play. So stay tuned. I will do an unboxing very soon. So now I want to show you a couple games that I bought during the time I make this video. And by the way, I actually do not make this video in one night. I actually spend many days doing a little bit each day. So that's why my collection is actually grow during the time I make this video. So the game I purchased recently is Nitro plus Bladers. So this is actually a fighting game. I got it for only $20 from GameStop. It looks like an interesting game, so that's why I decided to get it. And this is another game I'm going to play soon. So the last new game I just bought is Sword Art Online Lost Zone. So this is actually a game I looked to buy it for a while, and they finally dropped the price to $30. So I decided to get it right now. This is a JRPG. It looks kind of interesting, so I really cannot wait to play this one. So now I want to show you a couple of my special edition PS4 game. So the first one is Barra Z2 Chaos, and this is a Banana Split Limited Edition, which include a art book, music CD, and some DLC. And I will say this game does not look like it belongs to PS4. The graphic is so horrible, looks like those early PS3 game, and the main campaign is so short. But they try to add like a whole bunch of different difficulty, try to extend like the gameplay time. But I just beat the game once, and it's hard for me to keep playing. It's too horrible. So I really don't recommend you to get this one. And I think I got this edition for around $30. So it's not really, it doesn't really cost much. So I think it's fine. So the last game in my collection is Shinran Kagura Estable Versus. So this is a Endless Summer Edition. Include 2-disc soundtrack, trading cards, and art book. This is a very fun game. It's like an action game, and similar to Dynasty Warrior, but not too much. It's not a little crazy, and you actually can break enemies close in the game. So I think I actually talk a little bit about this game when I show you my 3DS collection. So I actually got a platinum on this game already. It's just like I said, it's a fun game, and I highly recommend you to check it. So those are all of my physical game, and for digital game I only have a couple. I think one is Us Remastered, and the other one is I think it's Garden Warfare. I think I got that one from EA, and I normally don't buy digital games, so I think I only have 2 at this moment. So those are my PS4 game collection. Just like I say in the beginning of video, PS4 currently is my main gaming system, so I'm definitely looking to grow my collection bigger. I hope I will have more than 50 games by next year this time, and I think I probably can reach that number by the end of the year this year. If you want me to pick up my top 5 PS4 game, I probably will choose GTA 5, Shadow of Mordor, MLB 15 The Show, Gravity Rush, and of course The Last of Us. So what is your top 5? Leave a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe for more content, and thank you for watching.